Having spent some years in this business, I would full-heartedly agree. Um, Service and repair experience is the number one reason why they stay with a brand or leave the brand. And therefore, it should be a given for the European OEMs that this is their stronghold. And the international OEMs are trying to build up something, and they start in the backyard repair shop, and sometimes they start with the independent repair chains, and sometimes they start with the dealerships. But if you are a large OEM wanting to enter the European market, you start big. And if you start big, you want to make sure that the consumer experience is great. And they experience some things that with the European OEM brands they have not experienced so far in terms of anything, whether it's technical or it's commercial or it's just relationship-wise. So I think it's for the European OEMs, it's the number one thing to defend this, leading position in the service and repair and dealership experience. I had a personal experience. I have a 800 volt battery electrical car, and we have these little weasels in Germany that are running around looking for something to chew on. And then I thought they are looking for the coolant only, because it tastes good. But they're looking for electrical cables, and they're looking for the orange electrical cables also. And so I had my high voltage unit being replaced because the cable was a little bit chewed on, and that was not according to German specifications anymore. And then it was a 3,000 euro bill. So there is an after-sales experience, even if you are on a brand new or relatively new vehicle, and also on the wear and tear part. So we thought there is, because of recuperation, there is no brake discs and calipers and all this stuff. There is, because they're less used, but there's more corrosion. And so it's interesting to compare the real world to the specification.